Welcome to Auto World of Conway, where today we'll be previewing a beautiful 1982 Corvette, a collector's edition with a surprise. So we'll spend a little bit of time today previewing this lovely lady, so that way you can understand what she has to offer. This car comes to us out of North Carolina. Has 8,000 miles on the build. And you may notice this crossfire injection emblem. But guess what? Not a crossfire injection. If you've had to deal with OptiSpark before, you would know that maybe it was a bad idea. Or you thought it was a great idea. Me, I'd much rather have a 480 horsepower crate LS3 Corvette driveline. Why? Well, because you can. So 4-speed automatic overdrive, and everything works. That's the best part about it. 8,000 miles, you'll see in just a moment, digital gauges. 8,000 miles on the build. So it's well sorted, air conditioned, everything works as it should. But the best part that I really like is the previous owner sought out this car, which has 44,000 miles at the time, and then he started the transformation into this beast. So as you can tell, the paint and body on this car is exceptionally nice. BF Goodrich tires, the only tires in my opinion for a muscle car. You see the side pipes. We'll listen to her music just momentarily. It also has power windows, the mirrored glass tops. So I'm refraining from starting because she's a little bit louder than she would be otherwise. So we have, this car is fully documented. Everything that has been done to it is in a 3-ring binder, which we'll go over before the conclusion of this video. I'm trying to highlight this body because oftentimes these are beat up and sandblasted. There's a little mark right here you need to be aware of. Truthfully, I didn't even notice it until I was washing it just a couple minutes ago. So let's do this. We'll go to the inside. Also, 1 year, is that 1 year only? These have the rear hatch that opens. And take a look at the weather stripping on this car. That's one of the things that I was most impressed with. I've had these before, and they just seem to deteriorate. Now obviously 40 years old, but they deteriorate. See a subwoofer speaker here in the back. Not for everybody, but hey, why not? The seats are pretty good condition, original. Nice condition. I have a seat in here. I'm 6'4". notice in a minute, the clock, the analog clock matches the digital clock on the dash. Power windows. It does have cruise control in it. And I see the receipt for the cruise control. I could not get it to function earlier. You'll see they've got the sunshade and the T-tops. They also have the bags for the T-tops as well. Let's see, here's what we'll do. I'm going to exit. Oh no, I'll do it like this. Turn the key.
And with those things, they're right.
You see a check engine light illuminates. There you go, 8,780 miles. I plan on driving this probably 200 miles this weekend myself. Run the power windows. Nice and fast. side pipes. And again, the best thing about it, it's well sorted. Again, 8,700 miles as of today. That's already put on the build, so you can jump in and go and enjoy. The radio, Bluetooth equipped, so that way if you're like me and like good music, I see a little chip. I don't know if you can see it there in the windshield, just a little one there. This is addictive. We'll go up here, we'll make a right. See my turn signal. Here functions. There's a check engine light there as well that illuminates, so no check engine light. It tests when you turn the key on. One more time here. Drives so nice. Oof, there we go. So there we are, Auto World of Conway 1982 Collector's Edition Corvette. We'll pause here. We'll go to the provenance and document section so that way you can understand the receipts of what it took to actually build this car. So here we are back at the office, and want to take just a couple moments to go through some of the documentation and the paperwork that accompanies this beautiful 82 Corvette. So this is from Taj Garage with 44,000 miles, where the prior owner purchased this vehicle. It also shows some of the prior ownership as well. Let's see if I can find it right here. That was 2007. That's Mr. Phillips, the prior owner. So this is all the documentation prior to the build, okay, which documents the mileage at 44,000 before the LS conversion. So we get to the LS conversion. So you see here, $9,300. This is straight from GM, 495 horsepower LS3. Okay. He also added the side pipes. Let's see, the serpentine belt setup, the wiring harness, the controller for the transmission as well. There, see some headers with the O2 sensor bungs. Some of the wiring. There's the transmission, $3,700. Again, all this work was performed in Concord, North Carolina. So it's a 4L70E. A lot of times. Another $1,400. Ecklers, which we all know and love if you're into Corvettes. There's the transmission again. It has Dakota digital gauges. It does have an OBD2 connector. The VHX series. So that explains how to program and diagnose there. But again, the devil's in the details. So if you've ever gone behind someone in a project car or a highly modified car, you can pull your hair out when it comes time for diagnosing or troubleshooting. This is not one of those examples. This is highly documented. Everything that you need to know and own this car is exactly right. So a little over or less than 9,000 miles on the build. So it was purchased with 44,000 miles plus the 9, so that's 53,000 miles on this Corvette. So here we are again. Thank you for joining us at Auto World of Conway, where we always have good cars for good people.